Boxing and betting have gone together hand in hand for many years, perhaps a little too closely at some times. In the early 1970s, betting on boxing was more popular than betting on the NFL. But allegations of fixed fighting and horrendous judges' decisions turned many people away from the betting aspect of the sport. For the most part, however, boxing has done a good job at trying to regain the public confidence in the integrity of the sport. Boxing uses little money line and is pretty straightforward in regards to wagering, as the odds will be given next to each boxer's name. The odds on a hypothetical boxing match would read something like John Smith -200, Pete Brown +150, draw +2,000. So bettors who wager on Smith would have to risk $200 to win $100, while bettors who wager on Brown are asked to risk $100 to win $150. Those bettors who believe the fight will end in a draw have to risk $100 to win $2,000. On boxing bets, your fighter must win the fight or you lose your wager. If the fight is declared a draw, bets on both fighters are declared losers, and the bookmakers, as well as any bettors who wagered on the draw, are extremely happy. Boxing proposition bets, because on a number of fights figured to be one-sided, the bookmakers will generally come up with several proposition wagers on major fights. The most popular of these is the over-under for how long the fight will last. The wager works the same manner as in the over-under bet in other sports, but instead of betting, there will be an over or under a certain number of points scored. You are betting over or under a certain number of rounds taking place. So a better proposition may look like this: over 6 full rounds, 140, under 6 full rounds, 120. If you wager over the 6 full rounds, you will win your bet as long as both fighters are in the ring for the start of the 7th round. If your wager is under 6 full rounds, you will win if your wager provided the fight stopped any time prior to the bell sounding the end of round number 6. If the fight is stopped between the end of the 6th round and the beginning of the 7th round, all over-under bets would be declared losers, and you will have another case of a very happy bookmaker. The other main proposition wager for boxing matches is betting which fighter will win by a stoppage or a knockout. Using the John Smith versus Pete Brown fight from earlier, we can expect to see odds similar to this: John Smith by KO or stoppage 110, Pete Brown by KO or stoppage 200. For this bet, Smith backers will only win their wagers if he scores a knockout or the referee stops the bout and declares him the winner. If Smith wins the fight by decision, his backers would lose the wager, as he did not win by KO or stoppage. Same situation applies for those who wagered on Brown, where he must win by a knockout or stoppage as opposed to winning by decision. So there you have it. Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much. Those are the basics on betting and boxing. Perhaps the next time there's a fight that comes along, you'll be able to deliver a knockout punch to your bookmaker by picking a winner, but I suggest you do so first by doing some test runs on paper and not throwing any money on the table until you get good at the whole concept of it all. Hopefully that helps, and don't forget to subscribe to get all of the latest breaking boxing news right here on your YouTube homepage. Thanks so much, and God bless.